signals back and forth. Over 50% of what we communicate to each other is our physiology when we're face to face. How many of you are aware, how many of you were aware yesterday in a meeting with somebody new what your physiology was like? What messages you were communicating to the other person, and were you really reading theirs accurately? And were you checking back? You know, when they started the meeting like this, were you able to say, is it good? Is it a good circumstance, good situation? You're feeling good about the meeting? Or are you standoffish? Are we going to have trouble? Is it going to be difficult? You have to be aware to have any of this make sense. So let me tell you how we do it within the Insights realm. Insights, by the way, Insights Learning and Development is the company. We're a Scotland-based global consultancy. The company's headquartered in Dundee, Scotland. And I was lucky enough to be there 2 weeks ago to celebrate the grand opening of a new world headquarters. Very exciting time. We had people representing 34 countries that all came together and launched this new facility. And then there's three regions in the U.S. where we handle the U.S. business. One is here in the Twin Cities, good for us. One's Seattle and one's Austin, Texas, and we're in the process of opening up a fourth office in the New York region. So that's the company, Insights. What I'm going to take you through, and what you've got, those of you that received the profile online, is called the Insights Discovery Profile. So what I'm sharing with you today is the Insights Discovery System. It's just one of many systems that the company offers to help understand yourself and communicate with other people. So as you can see, you've got a lot of color energy tools and toys on your table as well. You've also got a laminated card. I'd love you to grab that. There should be enough for everybody. But go ahead and grab that laminated card. It's half sheet size. And it's, don't be scared off if you accidentally looked at the bad day side first. Some of you obviously did. Flip it to the good day. Flip it to the good day. Let's assume we're having a good morning. And what I want you to start to do is I give you some descriptors to start to picture where do you see yourself in our model. Where do you see yourself? Do you lead with cool blue? Are you cautious, precise, deliberate, questioning, formal? You often want to understand why something is happening. Why something works the way it does. Why is a great question for that cool blue energy. Thoughtful and analytical. Do you lead with fiery red? Competitive, determined, purposeful, strong will? Are you all about action? Do you love to dive in? Do you love to compete? Is that you? Do you lead with that fiery red energy? How about sunshine yellow? Sociable, dynamic, demonstrative, enthusiastic, outgoing. How about that energy? It's my chocolate chip cookie movement. Changing colors. I don't know. I don't know. We will have a chance to find out. So energetic, enthusiastic. Those of you that lead with that sunshine yellow energy. And the last is earth green. Amiable, patient, caring, relaxed, thoughtful, a real focus on people, excellent listeners, mission, vision, values, very important to that color energy. How many of you think you lead with that color energy as well? What I want to do, if you're still looking at the good side, is here's a painful realization for a lot of you, because some of you were able to say, this is me, right? How many, raise your hand if you looked at the card and you kind of nailed it right away. Some of you are still unsure. And even at the end of my talk today, if you don't have your profile in hand, some of you will still wrestle between a couple. The way that you made the decision is reflective of the color energy that you lead. Those that lead with red and yellow energy typically go right there. Yep, that's me. Fun, energetic, enthusiastic. Woohoo! We heard it. We heard some of those sounds. Red energy. Yep, I get it. So what? What do I do with this guy? Make it real. Turn it into action for me. And those of you that lead with the blue and the green energy likely are more thoughtful. And are considering other options and are considering which one fits better, aren't you? Thoughtful head tips. That's what happens. Everything we do is a function of, in this case, the Jungian personality style that we lead. Same as MBTI, for those of you that are familiar with that, it's the same psychology that underpins their system, underpins ours as well. And what we suggest to all of you is that what color energy you lead with drives most of what you do. And when I talk about that first block, that self-awareness piece, that's where it comes from. Who am I? What makes me tick? But on a good day, we're all leveraging our energy. On a good day, if we lead with fiery red, we're determined, competitive, demanding, and purposeful. Good for us, we're getting things done. What happens if someday we come in and we're too demanding, too determined, too strong-willed? What's that look like? Can some of you picture somebody you work with who looks like that? Too demanding, too strong-willed, too purposeful. It's still red energy, but guess what? It's bad day, red energy. What that means is, flip your cards over, it is your strength overused. What you realize within our system, and personally as well, is if you find that you're using your energy up until a certain point, it's the best of what you do. It's the best way that you show up. However, there'll be a point where you overuse it. And when you do, it shows up in a bad manifestation. So red energy overused is aggressive, controlling, driving, overbearing. It's a classic bull in the china shop. Some of you might recognize that behavior in others. Some of you might recognize that behavior in yourselves at times. How about cool blue energy? On a good day, cautious, precise, deliberate, questioning, and formal. But too much of it, and you're stuffy, indecisive, suspicious, cold, and reserved. Just like that. And you know what? It's typically not a use it to your best, use it to your best, slightly overuse it. I see some big grins. No, you know what it is? It's hit the wall, wham! Bad energy. Bad energy shows up. Remember what I said before? If you're unaware, it's controlling you. There's another tool on the table. We don't have a set for everyone. I think we actually have sets for everyone at the booth out in the hall. But it's these. Can all of you see these on the table? There's a set on every table. What it is on one side is these good day traits, and what it is on the back is bad day traits. What we found is it's an extremely valuable tool back in the workplace, because guess what? You might find that you leave with earth green, and you hang it on your door, you hang it up on your cube, everyone sees it, you embrace your energy, you use it to the fullest, you go to lunch, and you come back from lunch and somebody flipped it on you. And I know that that has happened. Now, here's kind of a self-checkup, because you kind of come back and go, oh, I don't even get that person. Or do you say, wow, moment of self-reflection. Maybe I was coming on a little too strong with my leading energy. Maybe I was being stubborn, and I didn't realize it. Everything I'm talking to you today relies on your ability to be more self-aware than you were yesterday. That's what we're after. The reason the tools that are on your table are so bright and colorful, I guess I have to say, and obnoxious, is so they get noticed more than anyone else, so that they get noticed by you back at your desk tomorrow. To remind you, to heighten your level of awareness about, are you operating on a good day, or have you gone too far and you're operating potentially on a bad day? So go ahead and do this for me. Based on the card that you have in your hand, whether it's good day or bad day, hopefully it's a good day for all of you, what I want you to do is grab some of these tools and access them for the rest of the session. What I mean by that is if you lead with red, and you're not that worried about your hair this morning, put the red hat on. There's leis on most of the tables as well. There's wristbands on most of the tables as well. You can grab the cards. But what I'd like to do is color up so that the folks at your table can see the color energy that you lead with. And I'll give you just a minute to do it. Go ahead and grab everything you need. If you don't have enough at your table, hand it back and forth.